Here's my morning drink. Right there, it has moringa, hemp protein powder, maki berry powder, barley max, Himalayan soleil, a lime, and this morning I put in some stevia. And I'm drinking a quart of that. I'm gonna get in the sauna. We went and we picked all the Tabasco peppers from the plants this morning. We're gonna put them in the dehydrator and just save them. And we're gonna make pesto. Picked a bunch of basil from the garden. We're gonna make pesto. So I'll show you guys how to make the pesto later. And I'm also drinking, I like to drink my beet kvass. If you don't make beet kvass, I say this all the time, learn how to make it. It's a really tasty, salty, delicious drink. Okay, so this is what I'm up to this morning. I'm going to make a fresh tea. And I've been watching Dan McDonald, Life Regenerator. He's in Kauai right now, and he is living at a tea farm, and they're making all these wonderful teas by just putting herbs together. So I don't have any reason why I picked these herbs except for that they're in my yard. And so I have basil, I have my New Zealand spinach, rosemary, pine needles, lime leaves. These are little lime leaves, the new lime leaves, and I have my lemongrass. So I'm going to chop up the lemongrass, get everything in a pot, bring the water to a boil, and then simmer it, strain it off, and we'll see what it tastes like. It's been boiled and now it's just simmering. Hey guys, I'm on my way home from a very productive Goga day, but I wanted to tell you that I took my tea and it was really, really delicious. Very, very good. So, you know, when I think about tea, I think about in a little square bag, and it's dried, and whatever plants you use are dried in the bag, and you have to use the bag and put it in the water. But this gives a whole new concept to making your own tea, you guys. Just go out in your yard and you can make if you live up north and you have pine trees, you can just take when you see those light green pine needles coming out of the tree, you can pick those off and put them in a pot of water and boil them and drain them and add a bit of stevia. And apparently pine needles have more vitamin C than oranges do. They're very, very high in vitamin C. If you have some rosemary growing in your yard, I mean, I even used my New Zealand spinach in here because one of the videos I watched yesterday from the Life Regenerator, they were making the woman's blend and they used some sort of spinach, and I thought, well, why not? Why can't I put spinach in my tea? So it's just, you know, learning to think outside of the box, learning to think differently than what I've always thought tea should be. It's just, you know, it's good. It's good to think outside of the box. So think outside of your box. Try making some tea, and you won't be disappointed because it was really delicious. Bye. Okay, I'm making pesto. I have a food processor full of fresh basil. Gonna squeeze in one whole, whoops, I'm gonna squeeze it in, not put in, one whole lime and 2 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna put that in right now. So I finally finished it. I started this morning making this pesto, but we didn't have olive oil, so I had to wait. So there it is, it's delicious. A little bit of olive oil, some Himalayan salt, a little bit of walnuts, lime, garlic, and lots of basil. And it's going to go on a celery stalk right now, some of it. You know, I came home tonight craving chips and popcorn and something salty and crunchy. Excuse me. And something that I've learned is that celery, when you don't breathe it in, celery, putting something salty on celery really does satisfy that need for chips or popcorn or something salty and crunchy. So I'll eat a whole head of celery, if that's what you call it, and be very satisfied. So if you're craving chips, try the celery, put something on it, maybe mush up an avocado or make some zucchini cheese, you know, and it works real good. So good night, you guys. See you tomorrow. He's been working on this for a couple days, so let's see it go, Caden.
This thing will not focus. There you go.
Okay, ready? Go. Whoa! It did it. It went through it all. Yay! Good job.
Yeah, buddy.